to another Woods Report. Not a lot going on. Not a lot, but it's enough going on. Well, Mom always laughs because I always say that. I either say it's not a lot or I say it's a lot going on. It's a lot of follow-ups, I think. A lot of follow-ups.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby in the news again. Hey.
And I was just watching the Cosby Show.
Why am I in the news again? A joke isn't a joke when you hurt someone. Do people remember that? Fat Albert.
Our age.
A joke.
Well, I don't know.
Isn't a
if
joke
they know the song.
When you feel sorry. Hey, Fat Albert.
You
in the trouble again.
You got to get up.
Say, man, you in trouble again.
Okay.
Or any of those old movies.
Hey.
You in trouble again, Bill.
Well, he's still.
He probably like, what's going on?
He had a lot of women. If he violated those many women, that means that he was involved with those many women. So he pretty much remind me of Wilt Chamberlain, who was known for a lot of women.
But he didn't.
Not to violate him, but he was just with a lot of women.
Well, he bragged about being with a lot of women.
Wilt,
basketball player.
Yep.
But Wilt the who?
Wilt the Stilt.
Oh, that's what they call him. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he Bill Cosby back in the news.
And was he married during this time?
Yeah, Bill Cosby been married forever. Remember, his kids are old.
That's sad.
But I think at this point,
the sad thing about it, even with his wife and family, that he was doing all this while he was married to her.
Well,
so it's a reflection on the marriage and her. Wow, your husband was just. Yeah, he was just. Yeah.
But you know what? It's not about the S word. It's about power, because he didn't have to. A lot of these women went up to his hotel and everything, in my opinion. They was probably going to get down.
He had them in the palm of his hands, like people probably think, as an entertainer.
Right.
Because entertainment-wise, you pretty much, like the ball players, they would have groupies at their hotel. So you wouldn't need to do anything else to them.
So it's about power. It wasn't about the S word.
Wow.
It was about him having power over people.
That's sad.
And they lifted this ban just so all these women can sue him.
The floodgates opened up big time.
And y'all always talk about how I always say black people. They wouldn't do that for nobody else. They ain't do it for Harvey Weinstein and all of them.
Well,
but for
Harvey
Bill Cosby.
right?
Yeah, but I'm saying for Bill Cosby, they
we're
lift the
still trying
ban.
to get Comb over in. And he's probably done some stuff, and he's had affairs and
they
everything.
Don't care. Grabbing them by the you know what and all of this other stuff. So
okay.
But yeah, for him, they're gonna lift the ban. They're gonna open the floodgates so they can they was mad at the fact that they wanted him to die in prison. So when he got out, then they was like, well, at least you can die with no money. Mm-hmm. We'll take all your money. Mm-hmm. But hopefully Bill Cosby keep talking about college all the time. He's smart enough not to put all his money. He should be like OJ. OJ didn't put all his. OJ still golfing and everything. They like, I thought we took all your money. Nope. I got money in other. I got things in other people's names.
Money in places y'all don't know about.
I got money in other people's names that you can't touch.
Probably his kids
or anybody, a friend, a good close friend, or somebody. Okay. So if he's smart enough, he would have done that and not left all his money in his own thing. Yeah. But anyway, it says Bill Cosby sued in Nevada by 9 women who accused him of the S word, assault. Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo on May 31st signed SB 129, which eliminated the civil statute of limitations in abuse cases involving adults. See, they all doing it. How come not all the states is doing it, just the ones that got Bill Cosby in it? 9 women filed assault lawsuit against Bill Cosby in Nevada on Wednesday, just weeks after the state passed the law eliminating the statute of limitations for civil cases. The lawsuit filed in U.S. District Court for Nevada accuses Cosby of using his enormous power, his fame, and his prestige to isolate and assault each of these 9 women named in the lawsuit. Janice Dickinson is one of them.
Really?
Janice Dickinson. I thought I haven't heard that name in a long time.
It's been a while.
Janice Dickinson always been a nut job.
Well,
so maybe, and she's had so much.
Didn't even need to. I hate to say it.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say.
Didn't even need to put anything.
A lot of these women, and I'm not going to say all of them.
Right.
A lot of them. When you hear the story, I went up to his hotel room and I thought we were going to talk. Okay.
So it has to be
a celebrity who's married.
Yeah.
Invites you up to his hotel room to talk.
Yeah. Talk about what? Another movie you gonna be in with him? Or something? I don't know.
So it's not blaming the victim, but obviously he wasn't there to talk.
And like you're saying,
but he didn't have to do what he did.
So
he didn't have to
be.
That's
about
what I'm
power.
saying. It's about power
because
you could have just got it the old-fashioned
way.
She
attracted to me. I know this because she came to my room.
And that's comb over with the lady that I believe him when he said she went with him into the. Who goes into the dressing room with Donald Trump?
Well, he came in her room.
No, she met him. He said she said she met him at the store, and they walked around, and then they went to the dressing room.
Well, he came in there when she was dressing. Yeah, he came in there
while she was dressing. Yeah. What was she doing dressing in the dressing room?
Trying on some outfits.
Come on now.
Sometimes you see that women try on outfits, and they'll come out and say, "What do you think about?"
But him, he's married.
You didn't know he was gonna come in and rape her.
Mike, don't say the R word.
Violate. We can't say the R word, Mom. Okay.
But what I'm saying is that I don't believe that story. I believe his story. I believe that she opened the door. They came back there to fool around or whatever. And he went a little too rough. He was doing what he wasn't supposed to be doing, which was grabbing her and doing all of that. He could have got it the old fashioned way.
But remember when we were talking about yesterday with
but it's about power.
What's her name being a stripper or a call girl or a woman of the night?
And men think they can just do whatever they want
because of that her job and her lifestyle. They take advantage of her, but they don't really understand you're still violating
That's
her.
what I'm saying. That's why I think that's what happened. I think
she likes it rough.
I think with a lot of these women, I think they was like, can you like wine and dine me or something? Not just assume you gonna just do that.
But you know what? You do hear a lot of on the men's side, not to say it's justifiable, but a lot of men, it's almost like if you said you can't help it kind of thing, it's like an animal in a sense where you're like a dog in heat.
But you got to tell
you got to put water on the dog to get him off. You got to
tell your sons and the men that it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you still got to
go get a cold shower.
If they go in the room, strip down, butt naked, lay on the bed and ready to go,
be in the midst
and
of
you
it.
say, and she says, "No, I changed my mind."
Or you going too hard or too
You got to stop. You got to stop.
And they get upset. I get it.
I'm sorry.
The flesh is weak.
I'm sorry. Ooh, but you can't force somebody to do something they don't want to do.
Exactly.
So that's all I'm saying is that
whenever you are forcing yourself and she says no.
I think a lot of these cases are, I'm not saying all, but I think some of these cases were, I know for me, unless you're a complete dummy, why would you go to a hotel room with Bill Cosby? He's not going there to talk to you. So and even though he's married.
But you know what?
So
but here's on the other side of that.
It doesn't mean you deserve what happened.
Exactly. On the other side of that, she has the freedom to go to the room.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And maybe tease him.
That's what I'm saying.
Unfortunately.
Because we all did stupid stuff. Even when we were young. You could be in the car with somebody making out or whatever.
Yeah.
And you should be there.
Remember the drive-in movies?
Yeah, you should be there. But how many of girls or us was in that situation?
Yes.
And you say no. It's no. That's it.
Yep.
And even though I led you on, or she led you on, or whatever led you on, you have to say when she says no, no means no.
Right.
And Bill Cosby, he went to another extent though.
I know.
Because he drugged them allegedly.
Yeah.
So not all of them. Some of them I'm sure he did. But
he didn't have to do that.
Drugging them is worse.
Yeah, because
they can't even say no.
Your intent now is to violate her for sure and make sure she's not even conscious of it. So no, dude.
But you know how many celebrities, and I was looking at a YouTube video and they was going back. It's a lot of celebrities that use that drug. Back in the day, that was a big drug, 70s and stuff. Even now, they'll slip a little Mickey. They say slip a Mickey. Remember that song? What's her name? That's what they was talking about.
That's what say don't leave your drink.
Don't leave your drink because guys are slipped that. So they still doing that today. But back then, it was huge.
It was real big.
It was huge to do that.
Yep.
So hopefully, they'll hurry and get their money, and then they'll close that window, that gap.
Sorry, you've reached the time frame.
So if I was any other woman in those states, I would. If you got somebody else other than Bill Cosby,
9 women.
this would be your time to file.
I wonder if there are any of any of these 9 are the ones that tried to previously, but like you said,
the window was closed.
The window was closed.
The window was
Okay,
closed.
so they came back.
All right, so that's Bill Cosby. He's back in the news again. I'm sure we'll hear about these 9 cases.
But I'm still watching the Bill Cosby show. I just watched it today.
That
episode today.
Bill Cosby and Heathcliff Huxtable are 2 different people.
Yeah.
Heathcliff Huxtable is a character.
But you know what? Let's just say for sake of argument, let's say you was on that show and you were
on the Cosby show.
On the Cosby show, and you're one of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you're Vanessa.
Yeah.
So that's 6-7 years, seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So Vanessa started at what, 10, probably 8, 9, 10. So 7 years, you're 15 now, you're in college. And the guy that you've been acting with, working with as your dad, for those number of years, you got to know him on a whole different level. If the news reporter came to you for a comment about
I would say, I don't know about these women and all of this or whatever. The Cosby I know. Mm-hmm. I never saw that side of him.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that he didn't do it though. Because I wouldn't say that about a family member. I don't know what you do.
But you won't say that.
Yes, I would.
How would you say that?
What I just said. I said, I don't know. The Cosby I know wasn't like that. He treated me with respect.
No, that's different than what you just said.
How's that different?
You said I wouldn't say he didn't do it. So would you speak on that at all? Or would you just say that wasn't the Cosby that I grew up with? I
wouldn't say that what I said now, because you got to have PR training, see. I wouldn't say he didn't do it. I would say I don't want to discredit what the women have gone through.
Okay.
I would say that.
Okay.
I don't want to discredit what the women have gone through. But the Mr. Cosby I know, I never had any, he never was inappropriate with my mom or me, or I never saw that side of him. So, but I don't want to discredit, because I don't like when people go for the celebrity and discredit everybody else.
Yeah.
That's why people don't come forward, because people will say you crazy, you lying.
Yeah.
You know, that's Michael Jordan. Why would Michael Jordan do that? And he can.
And you have to remember too, as a woman, that you're in that same category as a woman who can possibly be violated at some way. So you got to stand strong for those who are violated.
Right.
But that, I wanted to ask you that because that's been an issue for people who work with them, know them, family members. Yeah. Sometimes they talk like they're naive, like nah. But how you answered it is good.
That's PR training. Yeah. I think people need to be trained to say that.
Yeah.
Whereas Felicia Rashad flat out said he did, I know. And she took a lot of heat for that. Because she said he didn't do that.
So you pretty much saying the ladies are a liar.
That's what she's saying.
You can't do that, Felicia.
You know, when I said it was like a lot of people coming out, and I was like, and maybe I'm prejudiced because they was all white women. I was like, whatever.
Well, until what's her name said something.
When Beverly Johnson said something.
It took a black woman to go.
It took a black woman.
Wait a minute, Bill.
It took a black woman.
Don't mess with Bill.
Because they don't mess with Bill. Leave my Billy alone.
Until.
Because, let me tell you why. Unfortunately, throughout history, we're used to, help!
Everywhere
from white women.
He touched me.
We used to he looked at me hard. We used to it. But when a black woman, it's changing though now, because black women starting to lie on men too. But back in the day, if you was black, you was like, you knew that it would be the end of him.
That's
if you came out and said
something. He got so upset with Clarence Thomas.
Yes.
And what's her name?
Because back in the day, if a black woman came out and said something, we listened. Because if it was against a black man, we was like, she know.
You bringing him down.
She know he under the jail. She know that.
See.
But see, when white women, we was used to it. So we was like, we don't know. She lying.
She crying Karen again. She a Karen.
But if a black woman, and that's unfortunate, that could just be our prejudice.
That's true.
But when Beverly Johnson said it, that's when I was like, okay, Bill,
well, she said, though, he didn't do it to her, right?
He tried, she said. She said he tried. And she had heard stuff anyway before that.
Wow.
So when Beverly Johnson, and the fact that Beverly Johnson is an icon herself.
Yeah.
It's not like she's some struggling black actress trying to make it.
I know.
This is a
trying
woman,
to get a name.
This is a woman who didn't need to smoke. She don't need that smoke.
Yes.
So to come out and say something, it's different. So it did change it up for me.
Okay.
Emerald says, "Hey ladies." Hey Emerald. Emerald always the first one usually.
All right.
Wendy says, "Hey Em." She said, "Hey everybody." Solid Gold says, "Hello my sisters. They need to leave Bill alone. He is too old for this nonsense." And then she said, "Those young women wanted that. They wanted the money, and got caught up."
Yeah.
So we'll see. That's what some of them I think so too, Solid. I think they knew what they was. I felt like they wanted the old fashioned way. Wine and dine me. Yeah. If you're gonna invite me to the hotel room, for God's sakes. Don't slip me a Mickey.
I would have done anything you wanted me to do.
That's what I think.
You gotta give me a Mickey.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay.
All right, your story.
Oh, yeah, always Trump. It's gonna be Trump until the end of the world.
I know, but we could find different ways to talk about.
Joy was like, they had made a comment on the show today about
we saw his son.
Can he go away? Can he go away?
We saw his son, one of them, the dumb one, Eric.
We did?
The blonde one that they always say is dumb.
I didn't see him.
He went with his dad to the indictment.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
he was coming out behind him.
He is there,
but he's the dumb one. So you would expect him to be there.
He can't talk too
But go
much.
ahead.
Okay. But as far
you want me to go with you, Dad?
Sure, come on.
I want you to take my
not
phone.
So smart, son.
Look, in case they wouldn't arrest him, even though we wasn't. They treated him like they do when they lock up criminals. He went in and he brought his son. So in case don't come out, take my phone, take my wallet, and take that on home. And it brought him because of that. Probably.
Yeah, to hold this.
He probably didn't know what
he brought the son to hold his stuff.
MS says, "I don't care how famous a person is or how good they look. I'm not going to nobody's room." Thank you. That's from TikTok. MS on TikTok.
Sorry, MS. There's a lot of people that's not like you.
Thank you.
Because basketball players, football players, they got groupies on their foot.
I don't know. Back in the day, I probably
rappers too.
If it was Idris or somebody.
You be waiting by the door. Hey, Idris.
I know.
You did good in that movie.
You're right. Like that big girl that sued Usher.
Oh yeah.
She bigger than me, and he went to a hotel. He lied. See, that's the thing.
Well, he didn't want to mess his reputation
right,
up.
But he like big girls, and he's from Georgia, so you know he like
corn.
You know he like corn-fed women. She bigger than me.
Wow.
And he met her at a hotel that wasn't big, like a Howard Johnson or something.
Stop, a motel. Usher. So you got to do it on the slide, you know.
So if you young like her and you bigger than me, and Usher, come on, y'all, you'll go because where am I gonna get Usher here?
Come on, Usher. Even if you don't take pictures, I don't care. I was with you that night.
She didn't care.
I'm gonna dream about that the rest of my life.
And he could have slipped her, Mickey. She wouldn't have cared.
She wouldn't care.
She wouldn't have cared.
She probably would have slipped him one.
She would have slipped him one.
Well,
and called all her friends over.
But yeah, Joy was when the comment was made about, will he ever go away? Will Trump ever go away?
Will Trump go away?
No, he is not going away. He is not. But they was pretty much making their comments about Pence.
Mm-hmm. That's spineless.
They getting tighter with the questions.
Pence is spineless.
A lot of people that are running saying, I would pardon Trump.
DeSantis said it's not off of the table.
Yeah,
he answered it.
He did.
In other words, he would pardon Trump.
See,
because he wants the mega people.
Play Pence.
You know what?
Is trying to be safe.
I just thought about it. Pence needs to go all in. He's not getting the mega people.
Yeah.
They literally climbed the walls and said, hang Mike Pence.
Right.
You think they're going to go from hang Mike Pence to maybe we'll vote for him?
We'll vote for Mike Pence.
So he needs to go all in and go against Trump. That's not his crowd.
I don't even think, let's just say for sake of argument, if Trump drops off, don't even run, and it's just
Pence still won't win.
He still won't get the mega people. So what is he trying to do?
I don't know what he's doing, but let's
play his video.
Republican candidates, unfortunately, are still being asked whether they would pardon you-know-who. And I hate to tell you this, but this is how your friend, your former boss, addressed it again.
I take the pardon authority very seriously. It's an enormously important power of someone in an executive position. And I just think it's premature to have any conversation about that right now.
What I'm hearing is you're fine with Donald Trump being put in prison, sir, and that, to me, since you were his vice president, feels pretty disrespectful.
I had a standard rule. I don't talk about hypotheticals. Look, we don't know what the president's defense here is. I think he's entitled to make his defense, entitled to have his day in court. And look, let's take it one step at a time.
Well, I thought it was interesting.
You got to remember he's a Christian. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking of you.
Got to turn the other cheek. I don't know how this case is going to go, but like you said, how he talks to Mother. What do you wait on God and see how it rolls.
Mike, you should have said that you got to listen to what Jesus tells you to do. Why didn't you just say it, Mike? Say it like it is.
I'm trying to figure out.
If the Holy Spirit leads you to do it, you do it.
And Whoopi made a comment when they came back from the video. She's saying, did the reporter guy not remember that Pence was in a back room being hollered at? Hang him.
Mike Pence.
So why would you in your right mind? I'll pardon him. Gosh darn it, I'll pardon him. Because he may come at me again.
Hold on now. Mother and I are Christians.
Okay.
And Jesus hung on the
you
cross.
Forgave him.
They yelled at him when he carried the cross down that road.
He said, forgive them.
They spit on him. They put the nails in his hands. And he said, Father,
Forgive them,
for they know not what they do. Now, those people that came in there with those nooses and those crosses,
and the comments,
they wanted to hang me.
Yeah,
that was the devil.
Yeah,
and God, me and Mother prayed all night long that God would deliver them.
Yes.
So God could have delivered those people. So we can't hold them hanging me against them.
Saying that they wanted to hang.
Now those same people.
Yes.
Mother and I prayed hard. And we asked God if you would touch their hearts and have them vote for me. The same people that wanted to hang me and crucify me could be the same people
that would vote for you.
The Lord would touch their hearts.
Oh, okay.
And they would vote for me.
It would have to be God.
Now, if the Lord can do that for them, I could certainly pardon Trump.
But we gonna wait until that.
And another thing, sir, you trying to catch me. How do I know that while he's serving in prison, he don't get delivered and set free? Now you want me to leave him in prison? The man that has got on his knees in his orange jumpsuit and declared the name of Jesus? You want me as president to leave him?
So he gave a safe answer.
So we don't deal in hypotheticals here, buddy.
Yes.
We deal in the Holy Spirit. And we deal in the here and now. Now, if he called me on the phone and said, Pence, I'm so sorry. It looks like the FBI got me.
Like Swagger.
I've sinned against you. I know I treated you and Mother like... Now, hold on, buddy. I call her Mother. I'm sorry. I know I treated you and Mother Pence and your wife as nothing under my shoes for all the years I was there.
Yes.
And I know that when I went out the White House, I told them to hang you.
You got to forgive them.
But I'm sorry. I didn't know the FBI was going to capture me reading documents in my washroom, in my toilet. But McCarthy was right. I had the door locked.
Yes.
Not like Biden.
In the garage.
Who had him in the garage where anybody could
come in the garage.
This was my private washroom.
Where the lock clicks and keeps the door safe.
So that's my defense.
Okay. So you're saying that he could possibly be on that road of forgiveness,
of redemption. That's right. My mother said all those documents belong to me. I'm president. I just blinked my eyes 3 times,
but you could,
and they became unclassified.
You're on to something. Forgive them, for they know
not what they do. And I don't deal in hypotheticals. We don't know what's going to happen. This man could get put in prison and become saved and born again. That's true. And we got to let him out.
Yes. We got to let the law do its work. And we can't go, if he does this, I will do this. Yes. You don't know.
We don't know.
So Pence trying to be safe.
I can't say. The Bible says if that man hit you or whatever, you turn the other
70 times 7. How many times you forgive your brother?
70 times 7.
Y'all, we got to understand that's where Pence is coming from. He's forgiven his brother and all the people that his brother influenced.
Yeah, that tried to hang his life.
Okay.
So that's what he's saying.
Thank you for the understanding now, because I was truly like, what kind of cloud is that man on?
That's what he's on. He's on a spiritual cloud.
Got it. Okay.
You got to make sure that you follow the right letter of the law.
And you know what? Not to be funny, but if that is the case, that's true.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's hard to
forgive your enemies.
He has to forgive them.
It's hard to turn the other cheek. It's hard to be like Christ when someone is treating you bad and hurting you and violated you. Yep. And God says, forgive them. I can't do that. I need your help.
Nope.
But that's probably what he's trying to do.
That's what he's doing.
Okay. All
right, which means nothing, because he won't be president of the United States.
Well, he may be doing what Fred Flintstone.
He want to split the vote. Christie. I think he thinks the vote's going to split 20 times, and then he'll get 1.1%, and he'll beat somebody.
But he may be on that platform because he's also teaching lesson. He may be teaching a lesson of redemption.
Okay, so he has a larger.
It's a bigger calling. I'm not here to win.
Okay,
but I'm here to let people know you can forgive folks.
That's right.
That's trying to take your life.
That's trying to take your life.
Go ahead.
And he don't think on the debate somebody going to ask him. They said hang you.
He needs to come out what you just said. He needs to come out with that's why they're saying he's a jellyback. Because if you are moving in the Christ way,
say it.
Say it.
And he was trying to do like David did in Psalms.
Oh yeah, he tried to. My mother said he tried to be like David when Saul was after David.
David didn't touch Saul.
They kept telling David, "Why don't you take care of him?"
And take him
David
down.
said, "I'm not touching him.
God has him in a place.
God put him there, and God will take him down."
Thank you.
That's kind of what he's saying.
Ooh, okay. But he needs to say it.
But he don't want to say it.
Oh, okay.
Because then he'll lose the non-religious people who don't want to vote for him.
Oh.
They'll say he's too spiritual. Then.
Right.
Oh well.
All right. Go ahead.
Let me see. Anybody say anything? Layla Moore says, and how are the tell it like it is women this evening? Hey, what's up, Layla?
You okay?
Girl, we good. We ain't told it like it is yet. We getting ready to on some of these stories. Okay. Jack, I never say his name right. Texaria?
Oh, no.
Whatever. Alleged classified documents leaker indicted by the federal grand jury. My mother asked me about this story.
Mm-hmm.
That guy, the boy, remember the boy, the 21-year-old, the Pentagon Papers, or all that stuff he shared on his social media.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you know all the Emmett Till white people. I call them Emmett Till white people. Because I have to separate them from other white people.
Oh,
Not all white people are the same.
Okay.
So when I say Emmett Till white people, y'all know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
Of course, the Emmett Till white people said, leave him alone. Marjorie Taylor Greene and them. And they all set up a GoFundMe for him. And leave this poor white boy alone.
That he broke a law.
Well, they shouldn't be so harsh on him. Because, he's just a young boy. Even though they found all kind of paraphernalia and stuff in his house.
Okay.
Well, anyway, Jack, the member of the Massachusetts Air National Guard, accused of leaking classified documents online, has been indicted by the federal grand jury. He is facing 6 counts of willful retention and transmission of classified information on national defense, according to the Justice Department. He's accused of abusing his security clearance to take classified documents and post them on social media sites, according to the Department of Justice. Now, here's my question. Since the DOJ, according to the Emmett Till people, are crooked, do they feel like they should be going after this boy? Because that's the Department of Justice. Remember the department, they don't like the Department of Justice. It should be dismantled. Remember that? They want to dismantle the Department of Justice. They want to get rid of the FBI and all of that. Okay. So if you get rid of the FBI and the department, that is the Department of Justice. Okay. Who's going to try cases like this? When somebody actually goes in and takes papers from the Pentagon and post them on social media.
I don't think people...
They think the local police is going to do that?
I don't think people know the importance of having that group. Having the FBI, having the CIA and all of them. They feel like, but then it goes back to what you're saying. When it's against what they feel and what they're representing, they don't want it. But they don't realize when they mess with democracy and anything dealing with our laws and how we do things, when you are going against the FBI, right, with the things with Trump, you are tearing down a system. Yes, it needs help. It's not a perfect system, but it keeps us from like other countries where people overthrow the government and say, I don't want that man, get him out, and then there's another man in place. Right. They don't know the checks and balances that the FBI
They don't like checks and balances. They like to be in total control.
But they don't, when they feel like they're the ones in control, though, that when they're feeling threatened by their
Then they want to get rid of it. Right. They didn't want to get rid of the FBI when they was taping Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and them. Exactly. But now because Comb Over is in trouble, they want to get rid of FBI.
Get rid of them. They messing with our man.
They don't want to. They don't want to dismantle the police department or change it or change the inside when it's brothers getting pulled over and it's racism, systemic racism, racially profiling. But when it's them getting profiled, because Comb Over saying he's being profiled. You're not going after Biden, but you're going after me. How is he any different than any black man that says the same thing?
Thank you.
You're not arresting them. Why are you arresting us? Because you profiling me.
You know what I just thought of? Years ago, because our country is still new. Our country's still young compared to other countries. Yeah. And the main reason why the people in England fled away from how England was ran and came here. It's almost like we're returning back to
people running to London now.
They're returning back to a king over your country, telling you what to do and not to do.
You know why? It's inbred. It's
going back to that.
It's inbreded.
That's scary.
That's inbreded. That's inbreded in somebody.
I don't like that.
Now, the unauthorized removal, retention, and transmission of classified information jeopardizes our nation's security. Individuals granted access to classified materials have a fundamental duty to safeguard the information for the safety of the United States. How do I have a feeling that this same quote is going to be used against Comb Over? Our active service members, its citizens, and its allies. Acting United States Attorney Joshua S. Levy said in a statement, "We are committed to ensuring that those entrusted with sensitive national security information adhere to the law." Now, Ma, this is where you got it wrong. My mother thought they would give him 10 years. Oh. It said each charge is 10 years, Ma. Oh. Each charge.
So he's in jail the rest of his life.
If he's convicted. Wow. And it's funny how this case is running right alongside of Comb Over. Sure. The Department of Justice is saying anybody who has classified information and you put it out there, we are coming. And here's the thing that a lot of Trumpsters don't get. It's not the classified information that they're going after for him. It's him refusing to return it. Yeah. Because they keep bringing up Biden and Pence and everybody else.
They let those files go.
And they said just yesterday, his old Trump's first attorney who quit the case. Do you know what happened? They contacted him and said, if he returns everything, we won't prosecute him. Just have him return everything. He went to Trump and told him that, and he said no. He said no. It's my right to have it. I'm going to have it. So then they said
take it from him.
So then they said a little bit after that, that's when that lawyer was let go. But isn't it funny how he keeps bringing up Biden and all these other people when... See, why are his people with 3 teeth don't get this? When they gave him the same treatment, they told him, let us come get it, return it, and we'll leave you alone.
All these lawyers
keep in mind,
when Trump was in office, he had already put in people's head,
don't trust the
fake news.
But what about, he didn't say that about the Department of Justice.
Fake news. People don't know what to trust now.
They
don't even know if, like what you just said is true.
You know what? I listened to this. I'm starting to get into the mega people's mindset. Mm-hmm. You have to, because you can't just call them 3 teeth and dumb. Some of these people, they have some intelligence, but you have to try to figure out why they have this mindset. Mm-hmm. And I was listening to this one Republican lady, a mega person, mm-hmm. and it made me understand more about what their mindset
what
is.
She said?
The guy said the same thing. He was given the same thing that Biden was. He's not unfair treatment.
Okay.
They asked him, return it, and we won't prosecute you.
Need to come after you because you're returning it,
and
that's all we
said
want.
No. You know what she said? I would have said no too. You know why?
Why?
Go make sure you get everybody else's before you come back and get mine.
Oh, okay.
She's doing remember I gave the example of speeding. And you get pulled over and everybody on the highway is speeding, but you black. They doing the race card, but they doing this comb over card. This is a comb over card. And you black and you on the same highway. I'm understanding what they thinking now. Okay. You on the same highway and all these white people is speeding. Here you come along with your black self speeding. Uh-huh. He pull you over and say, okay, give me your license and registration. You speeding. And you say, wait a minute. Why you pull me over?
10 people just...
It was 100 people going by. You didn't pull them over.
Yeah.
So you racially profiling me.
Yeah.
You only coming after me because I'm black. Uh-huh. So now I'm not going to show you my license and registration because it's a bigger picture going on here and I want to expose you.
Okay.
That's why they for him. So they think he's trying to expose something bigger. Uh-huh. And then she said, I bet you some of those files are on some people that's in the White House or past presidents. And that's why he didn't want to let it go. He wants to hold on to it so he can share it with us and let all the American people know what's really going on in the White House. That's how they think. Oh. See? It can't be because they stupid.
But you know
what? It got to be something else there with these people following this man.
But it scares me because if you guys think about it, let's do our history on dictators.
Yes.
How does dictators start? With people,
you see what I'm saying? They think he has a bigger picture. He's going through. They feel like he is suffering.
He's on a mission.
They feel like.
But don't they realize he was dumb?
I know, Mom, but I'm saying
they're not thinking that because they thinking he's smart.
My mother think. I'm telling you, they feel like Trump asked mega people. They feel like he is trying to expose some stuff. He's a sacrificial lamb. Mm-hmm. He has to go through this so that things are exposed. I gave the example. Yeah. You the black person that gets pulled over speeding. Yeah. Even though you speeding. Yeah. See, they not going to say that he wasn't wrong.
Right.
I'm wrong.
They was like, leave him alone.
I'm wrong and I'm speeding.
Yeah.
But there's no other way I'm going to expose you unless I let you arrest me. Because you can't just pull me over and give me a ticket and let all these white people go by. Okay. But now you got to arrest me. Now you got to go on trial and say, you pulled me over, and I get to get my day in court to say, but Judge, there was 100 white people going past. He didn't pull none of them over. He has a record of coming after me. Mm-hmm. He had black people. Mm-hmm. This officer is crooked, and he needs to be removed. Mm-hmm. That's why they doing it. They think he's a sacrificial lamb, and that he is wrong. But that's why, and she said, that's why he didn't give it to him when they asked.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why. The Department of Justice is crooked, and I want to expose them. I want to expose Biden. I want to expose this whole operation. Yeah. So when they came and asked me to give it back, I said no. Because I know you're going to have my day in court, and I get to put everything on there.
Because remember when we were starting to see Trump come in as a president?
Yes.
People already that follow him, they don't trust the government. They don't like politicians. They don't like the lies.
He said he was going to drain the swamp. He said he was. Let's stop. I'm going to stop doing it.
Okay.
We got to stop saying that they stupid.
They not.
They know exactly what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
When he ran for president, he said, I'm going to drain the swamp.
Yes.
I don't trust the government.
Yes.
I don't trust Obama. I don't trust Biden. Mm-hmm. I don't trust Hillary, crooked Hillary. The FBI, none of them.
Anything with the government.
And if I have to be the sacrificial lamb,
I got to show y'all
to expose it. I got to be the black man that's pulled over to the side of the road
to expose the crookedness of the police department.
I'm not giving you my ID. I'm not giving you my driver's license. I'm not cooperating. I'm not cooperating.
Yes,
which means you got to drag me to court. You got to drag me in, and when you drag me in, I'm going to expose all of y'all.
Yeah.
Because now I get to talk, right? I'm the defendant.
Yeah.
Now I get to talk. Mm-hmm. That's what he's doing. And he makes it seem, and here's the problem with that though. Mm-hmm. If Trump was a regular, good guy, black guy that was on the highway driving, and he felt that righteous indignation to do that, I would support him. Because I would say he's a good guy.
Yeah,
that's a black man who ain't never messed with nobody.
The witch hunt.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I would support that black man who did that.
But you know what? The sad thing about what you're saying too,
not a criminal, a gangbanger. No,
and I get it too. And it's sad that some military people are following him
because they think I'm telling you, they think it's a bigger picture.
Conspiracy.
It's a larger. They don't look at what we looking at. They looking up at here.
But they still tend to overlook the fact that Trump came in with flaws.
That's what I'm saying.
He went bankrupt with his business
a fake university. He's a criminal.
And they're like, that's okay.
He's a hustler. He's a cheater on his wife.
And
he's a no good nothing.
If we were to sit here and understand what you just said, bringing attention to the government,
that's what he's doing.
And the holes and the cracks in our system.
That's what he's doing.
How are they condoning his criminal activity?
They don't.
He lies.
No.
Cheated.
They saying what I said.
What?
He was speeding. He was breaking the law.
No, I'm saying before this.
Well, that's the problem. The ones who somehow wake up and leave this whole thing of him being a celebrity and stop following the shiny object. I understand. They would turn around and say, I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I don't trust Biden and Hillary and all of them either. They're all crooked if you ask me. But don't bet on that horse. He's not the horse to bet on. The ones who have woken up and said, if I'm going to put all my marbles in a basket, it ain't going to be for him.
Okay.
Use that same guy, the black guy driving. What if he's a gangbanger?
Yeah.
What if he's a guy that killed people? He's a no good drug lord.
Yeah.
No, arrest him. Let it be. You know what? Perfect example. Thank you, Holy Spirit.
Okay.
When we did the civil rights movement, there was another lady who didn't get up on the bus.
Oh, yeah, before Rosa.
And she went to the NAACP, and the NAACP said, I think she was a single mom or something. She didn't fit the bill.
Okay.
She might even been dark-skinned. I can't remember, if y'all remember the story.
Okay.
And they sat and they said, we need somebody who the public would get behind. Rosa Parks was light-skinned, good-looking.
Married.
Secretary to NAACP, so she got an inside.
Yeah.
Let's do her.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King and them were strategic.
Yeah.
You don't just put anybody in front.
Yeah.
Because you got to make
that's
sure.
That's the face. That's the voice.
It's almost like the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
When God said sacrifice a lamb, it had to be pure.
Yeah.
It had to be something
no blemishes, no.
Yeah, it got to be, people got to look at it and be like, wow.
That's pure. That's clean.
That's a good lamb.
Okay.
Not something that you would eat anyway. Some old broken leg lamb with dirty spots. You like, that ain't no dang on. They was going to kill him anyway.
We see the blemishes,
right?
Man.
But something that is beautiful, no blemish, one that you can sell for at that time probably for the most money in the world, and you sacrifice that, people would be like, "Wow,
we understand."
Trump is not the light. He's not that.
But some people think he is.
They think he is.
That's the scary thing. And I keep thinking about dictatorships and how they get their groups of people that come after them. They're evil and mean and crazy and criminals and everything, but people still like, yeah.
And that's why
he represents us.
And that's why when the Antichrist comes, he's the opposite of Trump. That's why they said he's going to appear to be good. Yes. He's going to be, a
false peace.
A person, a wonderful
people
human being.
People be like, yes.
Somebody who,
air is clean.
If they did get pulled over and they wanted to drain the swamp, yeah, he would drain the swamp.
Wow.
That's a good man.
Leave that man alone.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone. That's a good person.
Leave that Antichrist alone.
Yeah. Even the devil is going, why are y'all following Trump?
I know. He's blemished and dirty now. Let's kick him to the curb. We got to get somebody else.
He's not the Antichrist.
I gotta get somebody.
Some people say he's the Antichrist. No, he's not.
I gotta get somebody. This is how the devil tries to think. I gotta get somebody else where a lot of people follow.
You know what?
A lot of people.
It gotta be somebody like The Rock or somebody. You know what I'm saying? A good guy, good husband, great with his kids, wonderful movie star. We all love him.
Well, no, my mom been watching a lot of what's the evangelist that you've been watching a lot? The evangelist.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Billy Graham.
Mm-hmm.
And Mama's been watching him. She said, this man he's a good teacher.
Yeah, it got to be somebody like him.
Everybody loves Billy Graham.
It'll probably be Junior. Billy Graham Jr.
He got to do a
Yeah, see?
Satan got a copycat.
Yeah, it got him.
Got to get a Billy Grahamish person.
It would be somebody like Billy Graham Jr. that everybody likes.
They all listen to.
You know, his dad was a good guy. Yes. He's a good guy.
Everybody, different races of people like him.
And we're gonna drain the swamp, but we're not gonna do it the way that comb over was gonna do it.
You go.
We're gonna do it with prayer and fasting.
The right way.
That's the Antichrist.
Okay.
It'll probably be more than likely.
Lord help us. Okay.
Well, going right from the Department of Justice, it makes sense to go right to Little Boosie.
How does he fit into this?
Well, Little Boosie,
FBI.
This is a rapper, was arrested by a federal agent.
He's Boosie. I was saying Bootsy.
Oh, no, it's Boosie.
Like Bootsy Collins.
He was arrested by federal agents after a court appearance. What happened? Background on Boosie real quick. Boosie is the type of person, tell it like it is. He always telling it like it is. Okay. He talk too much. He not as bad as Tyrese, because Tyrese is stupid. But but he always got to say something. Mm-hmm. And he talks... He gets himself in trouble. He keeps forgetting he's still a black man in this country.
Yeah.
So you can't say stuff about the FBI and the Department of the Department of Justice, whatever. Yeah. The FBI is the Department of Justice. I keep saying it like it's two efforts. Okay. It's an arm of the Department of Justice, the CIA and all of that.
Yeah.
He keeps saying things about snitching, and he talks about people snitching all the time. He don't like snitches.
Okay.
He didn't like Gunna, and there was this YSL case, and he's always for the underdog, the guy who's in prison. The guy, now he went what's his name? YNL, or whatever his name is. They all got these Ys.
I don't know these names.
Who was accused of killing two of his friends. He's on trial right now.
Okay.
He's for him. He's like, I don't believe he did it. That's my, cool dude. Mm-hmm. Even though the family can't stand it, he said that.
As a rapper, has he been a gangbanger?
Yes, he had a very bad life. He grew up in Louisiana.
Okay.
In Baton Rouge? Yeah, where our family's from. Mm-hmm. And he is a bad guy. Okay. But he turned good guy.
Okay.
So he's out. I like Boosie.
So he spent some time in jail.
Yes, okay. I like Boosie.
What was he in jail for?
Guns and stuff drugs? Like that. Okay. Yeah, drugs.
All right.
But he's been out for a while. Got a lot of kids and stuff, and he tried to teach his kids the right way. Mm. He's one of the ones that'll pray for you and then pistol whip you and then pray again. Why you make me pistol
Lord,
whip
don't make
you?
him die. Oh Lord, I don't want him to die.
Yeah.
Just beat him down.
He believe in healing, so he'll pistol whip you and then say, Lord,
so he has
please
a religious
heal him.
Background too.
Yeah,
okay.
Spiritual. His granddaddy was a pastor, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So he grew up in church.
Okay.
But Boosie talks too much. And he was doing too much talking about people being snitches, mm-hmm. and the government pulling these people in and they snitch on people. And that's how they get out.
He
and
don't
stuff.
like that. Okay.
Well, he was arrested by the local police for having guns in his car or in his car, I believe. Mm-hmm. And he showed up for trial for that because he said those wasn't mine. You can get away with saying that's your bodyguard or somebody else's if they don't see them in your hand.
Right.
And so he went into the courthouse and they dismissed that case.
Oh.
And as he was walking out the courthouse, the FBI arrested him.
Why is that?
We don't know. He's still in prison. I mean, he's still with them. Now, I believe, this is my opinion.
It's a bigger case.
I believe, allegedly, they had that case thrown out. Remember we talked about the FBI and the local police don't really get along a lot?
Right.
I believe that sometimes they, like I said, get rid of a small thing because they looking for something bigger.
Right.
And Boosie always talking about people snitching. So I think they got him. If they let him out, either they messed him up. He don't win either way. He don't win if they keep him because that means they got a real case against him. And we always said, even with comb over, when the FBI pick you up, it's over.
Yeah,
that means they got a solid case against you.
Okay.
Or if they let him go, people gonna be like, you a snitch. Why they let you go?
The police.
The FBI.
But you said the police let him go, but the FBI is arresting him.
The FBI got him now.
So he hasn't been let go.
He hasn't been let go. If the FBI let him go, people gonna think he's snitching, he's an informant.
Yeah.
So he's lost. Once they pick you up,
so
it's
he
over.
He gotta do some time.
If I was him, I'd do the time.
Because his life may be even taken away being a snitch. The very thing he hates.
The thing he hates. And he's the type of person that believes you need to get rid of snitches.
And he may have to become one.
So a lot of brothers on the street were saying, Boosie, they got you because you talk too much, man. They got you. You don't want this is one of those cases, you know how you watch Law and Order, where the police come and arrest somebody where everybody can see in the neighborhood. They doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
They doing it because they want everybody to see you get arrested. And if you come out, everybody gonna be like, how'd you get out?
What'd you do? Did you tell on somebody?
Yeah. So I think they want, either they got something on him or they want him to shut up about snitches. People they keep letting go and he needs to be quiet and quit talking about it. We're going to make you look like a snitch now.
Oh, wow.
So now nobody will listen to you.
So he in trouble. He need to watch his back.
So they either going to put him in jail or they going to ruin his reputation of being street,
Because the FBI probably took him in because they know he has information that they can help get the bigger guys that's bigger than him.
But if he don't say nothing, they can leave, they can get him.
Or they may just arrest him because he ain't giving up no info.
We don't know.
Like you said he don't like being a snitch.
TMZ don't even know why. TMZ broke the story that he got arrested. They don't even know why. It's FBI. Usually when it's police, they find out because somebody in there, Margaret or somebody, they give her a cheeseburger and then she'll go back there and tell them why they arrested him.
Okay.
But because this is FBI, nobody knows why he got arrested. Not yet. So we'll follow up on this story and let y'all know what's going on. Now I'll skip this one. Okay. Real quick. This girl right here, they call her the Home Depot girl, right? And I'll just say real quick.
Her glasses are big. You're talking about mine.
Yeah, but she's cute.
Oh. Y'all just heard that. She threw shade at me. And I kind of look like
you
her.
old.
But people are wearing big glasses.
Yeah,
remember back in the day, Jessie Raphael, what's her name?
Sally
Jessie Raphael would wear big glasses.
Yeah.
They bringing that back now.
I know. Is that why you wear yours?
I like the big glasses.
Yours ain't as big as Kim Burrell's though.
Oh, no.
Okay. Home Depot girl is going viral on TikTok. Okay. This was a girl who posted herself like this on TikTok.
Okay, in her outfit.
A Home Depot employee is going viral online after posting photos of herself in her uniform, working a normal 9-to-5 job. Everything is breaking down the trendy news. Hot Magazine, that's this article, is breaking down the trendy news and alleged backlash that she's getting from other women. According to this TikTok video posted by a user, a girl working at Home Depot is going viral after posting photos of herself working in an establishment. So girls, a lot of women, and it's women. Women be the worst ones against other women.
I know. You
too cute to be working at Home Depot. You stupid. You need to get a basketball player. You're pretty enough to get a basketball player. Or you're pretty enough you should be dating somebody to be taking care of you. Not working 9 to 5 at Home Depot.
So they want her to get
stupid.
A sugar daddy or a job that will, her looks is what.
And all her pictures, she's even prettier, like without the glasses and everything. And they was like, why are you working at Home Depot? All women. You too pretty for that.
The men ain't saying nothing.
You need to have somebody taking care of you. You pretty enough, and we do that. You're cute enough to get a basketball player or a football player. You're a BMW. Mm-hmm. A BMW doesn't work at Home Depot. That's kind of what they saying.
How old is she?
She's young.
So she's trying to make a living.
Here's the thing. So she's also a born-again Christian.
Oh,
because if you go to her TikTok, she has her praying on there. She's like our cousin a lot.
Well, if she's like our cousin, she's not going to be going to get no free cookies and try to make men pay for her.
She's like our cousin.
She look good.
She's pretty.
Thank you.
And she's saved.
She's a virtuous woman.
And she came back and talked about the backlash.
She's a virtuous woman.
She came back and she said, I actually enjoy working at Home Depot.
Thank you.
And she said, not only that, but I'm not doing OnlyFans and trying to find a basketball player. God has sent me to my husband.
Thank you. Oh, bless her.
So she's a Christian. She's a girl who has morals, okay?
Yes.
Well, Shaq.
What'd he say?
That's why I bring up the next thing. He jumped in her DMs and he said, don't let him get you down, girl. Something along those lines.
Okay.
So then the brothers was like, shut up, Shaq. You trying to
leave Shaq alone.
They said you trying to holler. Because he said something along the lines of, as long as your man is cool with you or something. They said he said that because he wanted her to come back and say, oh, I don't have a boyfriend. No, they right. Brother, men don't say that unless they want you to return. I bet you got some place to get tonight. Are your husband waiting on you?
She made it clear that her God is going to send her man.
So she came back and posted, showed what Shaq said. And she said, thank you, Shaq, for saying those nice words of encouragement.
That was nice of him.
Well, then the internet went crazy. It was already going viral for her being good looking, but now you got Shaq. So the internet went crazy. People went to Home Depot. They started following her home. She got people stalking her. She had to quit her job. She is afraid for her life. Everything. Because she's a good looking girl who looks good and posted herself working at Home Depot. And Shaq said something, which made her go even more viral.
Oh, poor thing.
So now we trying to figure out what people are like.
Some people probably think,
okay,
you miss God being pictures of yourself and posting them like that, because some people may go vainglory. You don't need to do all that because look what happened.
Well, now
it opened the doors to her even being stalked.
But now, because of the way that
she got a modeling gig or something,
she probably gonna think about it now because of the viral video, and she's pretty, and all these guys. It's so many.
Gonna be on Glamour magazine.
Every basketball player, every actor, they trying to holler at her because she's a good-looking girl.
Don't do those videos.
She's a good-looking girl who seems to be righteous and a Christian and not passed around like a lot of women in Hollywood. So now they want her. They want her. She's like a hot commodity right now. So now people are saying you didn't want to listen to them when they told you shouldn't be working at Home Depot. Now you almost don't have a choice. Now she can't get a regular job. She gotta be like a talk show host. She says she's a motivational speaker. So she gotta do that now. She can't go back to working.
She will definitely get attention when she goes on the stage. And
so the question is, can you be too good looking? The answer must be yes.
Well, remember you said with growing up with your one friend that was very pretty, people would stop on the street to say how pretty she was.
I think you can be too good looking.
But I don't think you should get ridiculed. I don't like when people, you can be good looking and the doors can open for you, because now with social media and you taking pictures of yourself, if she's on every day encouraging people, scriptures and stuff, and if she blow up, I don't like the fact that people say you can be with this guy, you can have all the men you want. I mean, they giving her direction in a negative way with her beauty and stuff. But it has opened the door for her
in this day and age.
Way, I guess.
I really believe, and you guys can comment, let us know. And I think I put it on our community tab. Mm-hmm. In this day and age of social media, can you be too good looking to work a regular job? I'm almost thinking yes. Mm-hmm. Because if you work a regular job, you at McDonald's and you filming yourself at McDonald's and you look like her and you're pretty or whatever, it's going to go viral. But and all of a sudden, you can't go to McDonald's no more because people going to be showing up at McDonald's.
But you have to let that happen, because if their motivation is to go and get a job at regular 9 to 5 at the restaurant, whatever, their goal is not, I'm going to be a model. Right. I'm going to be on the front cover. I'm going to be in a video.
And here's the thing. That's what separates her. Because had she gone the other route of, I want to be a model, it's 100,000 girls that look like her.
Yes.
I wouldn't have looked at her. She's cute, but
she would have blended.
There's nothing.
She would have been mixed in with so many other beautiful women.
I'm looking at her right now. She's pretty, but she ain't that pretty for me to stop the car.
Right.
It's 100,000 women that look like her.
I've seen a lot of beautiful women,
but not 100,000 that work at Home Depot.
Yeah. So she had her uniform on. Had she not had her uniform on, she probably wouldn't get that much play.
No, she filmed herself at
Home Depot apron on. Remember when we was at Home Depot and our cousin worked there, and they taught them that you had.
Oh yeah, he worked at Home Depot, and he said when the guy told me, our cousin, he's so funny. He said when you work at Home Depot, when the person walks in and they ask you where something is, you're supposed to show them where it is.
Right.
You're not supposed to point and say aisle 10 or aisle 6. You're supposed to take them there.
Right.
He said this particular manager was really gun-ho on it. He said, let me tell you guys something. And he said he was stern. If somebody comes in here and they ask for something, I better not see you guys point. If I see you guys point, I'm going to fire you on the spot. You got it? And everybody was like, yeah. He said, you take them there. If they come in and say, where the light bulbs, you take them to the light bulbs.
Even if it's 10
if they come in and say, where's the shower curtain, you take them to the shower rods or curtains.
Thank you.
You understand? He said, yeah.
He was strict too.
He said, one day this lady came in and she said, excuse me, where are the faucets? And he said he was getting ready to turn and point, and he turned around and he saw his manager like this.
His hand was getting ready to. He had to take that lady to it.
He said he was going ready to go like this. He said as soon as he turned, he said he saw his boss like this.
He was like, man, it's right over. When he told us that story,
he said, I'll show you, ma'am. Because he said, I'll fire you on the spot. If I see you point anywhere. He said he turned around and he was getting ready to point.
And had to take her there, though. But that's our Home Depot story. Oh, that was funny.
And he's funnier than me.
Yeah,
my cousin, he's funny. God, we have a funny family.
We do.
But he's funnier than me. So I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's what got her play was her outfit, her Home Depot apron.
Well, our TikTok of today plays off of this story.
Oh.
It's Shaq. Yeah. Remember I told you Shaq was in her?
Shaq is in every commercial you can think of.
Yeah, so look at
oh my goodness.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. We are buying a washer and dryer. I'm from Venezuela. Oh my God. I'm from Venezuela. No va a comprarle la secadora. Oh no. Ay, no.
Dang, don't y'all wish I could just run into somebody like Shaq in the Home Depot store? We was getting ready to buy this thing for our
I ain't gonna hear you.
Bless you.
That's Shaq. So Shaq was in Home Depot looking for this girl.
Okay. What do you mean looking for that girl?
Now he making a big deal about it. He going to every Home Depot.
Just being funny,
looking for her because
he
felt like he cost her a job.
Oh,
so he's going to Home Depots looking for this girl.
But what city was she in?
I don't know. I gotta look and see.
Just go to the city that she's in.
He don't really want to find her. He's just being funny.
Okay.
So he walked into this Home Depot and then he asked these ladies, "What y'all doing? What y'all looking for?" And they said, "Washer and dryer." And then he said, "I'll go and pick out what you want. I'll get it for you."
And they was like, bless you. I was screaming.
I think Shaq trying to holler at her. That girl.
I don't think so.
He too old.
She's young.
Shaq don't care. Shaq be with young women. And Shaq dates a lot.
He does?
Yeah, he dates a lot of women.
Okay. I don't know if she's if he's called to be with her. She's look like she's for real.
She's
on a Christian mission.
But she could go out on a date with him, I guess.
My girlfriend.
She could go out on a date with him, I guess.
You gotta even pray who you in dating.
That's true.
So
I thought that was funny.
Okay.
Shaq, he's going out. That's viral now. With him going to all these Home Depots looking for this girl.
That's sweet. Okay. And he'll probably be blessing whoever he runs into.
Yes.
And buy whatever they're looking for.
Thank you. Why can't that be us? Now you was getting ready to tell something about
a BMW that we were
looking at. Didn't you say something
That's
about
not no Home Depot BMW.
Didn't you say something about Home Depot? You was gonna say something.
About what?
Home Depot. You said a Home Depot story. Well, never mind.
You already told it.
No, you was getting ready to say something else, but that's all right.
No, it was just on what he said. All
right. You want to know who Charlemagne the God's donkey of the day is, right?
We talked about it yesterday.
YK Osiris and Sukiana, where we talked about him coming up to her and forcibly trying to kiss her. Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't show the video yesterday. I'll show it today. You didn't see it either, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me show it.
So the guy there, man, his name is YK Osiris.
And then then she sat up again, and then he tried it again. Tried to forcibly kiss her. So remember we lit into him and saying, you don't do that. You don't just forcibly try to come up and kiss somebody that don't want you. That's assault.
She was at something talking.
And remember I said she was on a panel.
Okay.
And remember we were saying that even though she is scam, she's raunchy. She's very raunchy.
Is she? Okay.
That doesn't give a person the right to just come up and try to and do that.
Be raunchy too.
And remember I said he needs to apologize. Well, he did.
You said he goes back and forth with.
Well, I told you he's that. That's him. That's him.
He'll be crying one day.
That's him. I'm running back to you, Lord. I see you standing there for me. Your arms are open wide, and I don't have to cry no more. You're standing there for me, and I am running back to you. You're supposed to go high.
Why did I go away? Because you started it too high.
When I know I am no good without my own. That's him. Running back to you.
Okay. Our cousin likes that song.
Rapper YK Osiris issues an apology for violating TV star Sukiana by forcibly kissing her at an event. So you saw what he did.
Thank you.
In footage, which was filmed at a public event in Atlanta for a TV show, The Crew League, YK Osiris' real name, Osiris Williams, could be seen standing behind Sukiana, real name Destiny Henderson. That's her real name.
Wow.
Having been given Sukiana, 31, a massage, YK Osiris, 24, then leaned down from behind her, placing his left hand around her jaw, and as he bent her head back and tried to kiss her. We saw it.
Yeah.
The other man sitting at the panel with her responded with shock, while Sukiana looked completely taken back by the advocate. Sukiana went on later when we said, and she went off of Twitter and said that she needs some. It shook her. What happened? He says, I want to publicly offer my sincere apology to Sukiana. In an attempt to be playful, I misread the moment and violated Sukiana's boundaries. I understand the importance of consent, and I am embarrassed by my behavior. I take full responsibility, and I have made multiple attempts to apologize. I have the utmost admiration for Sukiana, and it was never my intention to disrespect her. So I'm glad he did come back,
sir.
And I'm glad that he did apologize. Yes. We don't need to cancel YK Osiris.
Thank you.
And Meek Mill, he's a rapper. The rappers are speaking out. Mm-hmm. They like, oh, he's a good kid. Don't cancel him, y'all. He's just stupid.
So why are you making him donkey?
He's making YK Osiris. it was a story was new, I guess, yesterday.
Oh, okay.
But he's making him donkey because he's saying in 2023 you shouldn't be making that mistake, and he's right.
Okay.
You are 24, and this is 2023. You didn't heard all these cases of women saying, "Don't touch me."
Violate
This
me.
dude is not 20 years ago. Back in our day or earlier than that, where guys was like, "Well, look, I don't know boundaries. I don't." He's young. He knows boundaries now.
Okay.
So quit acting stupid.
Okay.
So he gave him donkey of the day.
Donkey of the day.
He said he shouldn't be canceled.
Because I'm thinking donkey was definitely when he did it.
Yes.
But what redeemed him is the apology.
Yes.
So
that's the whole thing with him. So he became donkey of the day.
I'm very glad that he actually did a public apology like that online, right? Because it was posted.
Yep.
And that she hasn't responded, of course, right?
No, she hasn't been responding to anybody,
right? Because she's kind of shut down,
right? She's shut down.
But thank you,
sir.
Sir.
And back to her again. We made a comment. The energy that you put out. If you don't put that energy out, hopefully you don't get scuzz buckets grabbing your face and trying to kiss you.
So
she has some responsibility, but she didn't ask for that. But you do play some role in what the energy that you put out into the universe,
what magnets
it comes back to you. If you're a mean and hateful person, that's the energy you're going to attract back.
And we
always, not saying her with this. I'm saying generally, if you're a mean person, that's energy is what you're going to get back. If you're a nice person. Hopefully you'll get that energy back to you. You should.
Light attracts light.
And then there are times where people.
So you want to.
And then there's times where people, they don't give you that energy, even though you're giving good energy. So
but you still need to give good energy.
But you still need to give good energy.
Because that's planting a seed.
So he gets donkey of the day.
So that's good. You planted a seed.
Going back to what other people said, Mike says, Perk, hi ladies, hi everyone. Hey. Emerald says they are probably files of himself. She's probably going back to Trump. And you're right, Emerald.
You might be right.
He probably got stuff in there. That's why he didn't want to give it back so he can whitewash it.
I got to go look through it and see what's about me.
And it was nuclear codes. That's the part that gets me.
Scary.
He has nuclear codes. They was in his washroom.
I don't even
know.
While
he pooping and doing everything else.
The people that's supporting him, do they even need to see a tragedy?
I already told you.
Oh my God, we made a mistake.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
We already told you what's in their mind. I think that's what's in their head.
Okay.
Solid Gold says, I agree he has a plan. I have been telling people that. Yeah, she probably saying that when I was saying. He's thinking larger. He's not thinking. He's thinking I'm the sacrificial lamb. I'll be the person. They're coming after me. Next, they're coming after you.
I'll expose them.
I have a bigger plan.
You guys hold on and just trust me and
support me. And he's right, because the judge that's in this case, if they allow her to stay on there,
elected,
and she's a Trumpster.
Yeah.
She already was overruled in an appellate court for ruling in his favor and something that she was wrong.
And I said yesterday she's still dangerous because she can still be favoring him.
Thank you.
With the law, using the law, because she wants the mega people to understand.
Yeah.
Don't come at me because I'm still with y'all.
Thank you.
And let the Supreme Court.
So they're watching that judge, and if she does anything that people think is a little odd or off, they can get rid of her. But I was listening to one guy yesterday, who's a commentary. He's a legal commentator. He said he thinks that the Department of Justice is gonna remove her. They're gonna ask her to be removed even before it starts because he said I've seen less evidence and you've had a judge removed. She actually had something overturned that she did from a higher court in his favor. So it's not going to be hard for them to remove her.
And they don't want to let that. I don't think they should let that happen anymore.
No.
Yeah.
So they're going to remove her. I don't believe she's going to be his judge.
But before you move on, we're on that subject. One of the things that Whoopi brought up on the show today, and I'm truly, truly understanding where she's coming from. She's saying with all of this going on with Trump, even Pence and all of them taking files, all the things that Trump has done, even when he became president, if we see the cracks and the holes in our system, you would think we would be sitting down right away, creating amendments.
Not if we crooked.
No, the government in general.
Not if the government is crooked.
Well, they're not all crooked.
No.
They're going to be okay with a president can be in the jail.
You know what I think
they won't change that law?
No, because think about who has to change it. Congressmen, senators, a lot of them are criminals.
Yeah, but we still all agree that you shouldn't be a prisoner because when you get out of jail, you can't even vote.
I know.
I don't get
it. But that safeguards them in case they get.
Well, she was saying not only that, but there's other things that he exposed, and we see cracks in our legal system. You would think that's the scary part, because she said if it happened once, do you not think it can happen again?
You know what I think their problem is? The same as with the police department. Because there's so much systemic racism, and with our government, it's so high level. It's gonna have to take inside. It's gonna have to take some brave people from the inside who take a stand. And the hard thing about that, because like even in the police department, they're good cops. Yeah. They can't say nothing. They'll be
they're like a fraternity. They're like a fraternity.
They'll behave. If you're a good cop, you learn to just, let me tell you what they do.
Turn the other cheek.
They turn the other cheek, or they'll give you a warning. Yeah. They'll tell you, they'll say, such and such is coming after you, just so you know.
Watch your back, dude.
Watch your back. Mm-hmm. But they're not gonna go against them, because they'll terrorize their families.
Yeah, they have insight and inside information.
So what do you do?
Oh Jesus!
How many movies have we seen where a guy is the guy that wants to go against the FBI or the government, and they become the enemy of the state, like Will Smith? Mm-hmm. You become enemy of the state.
They're watching you. They're threatening your family.
Because you want to expose the higher ups.
Yeah. You want to, and the higher ups is not going to let that happen because of pride. So, okay.
It's going to take God.
Yeah.
That's
prayer.
It's going to take prayer and God. Mm-hmm. That goes with the police department. Mm-hmm. That goes with the government. That goes with the Department of Justice. Mm-hmm. All of it. All of it has to take God, because a person is not going to be strong enough by themselves, or a few of them on the inside, to take care of it.
And then too, on that note, T.D. Jakes was always talking about, a lot of times as we have the enemy in this world and all of his imps that's with him, these fallen angels that are demonic, they want to cause confusion. They want to cause division. That's until he's destroyed to the end of the world, or when Jesus comes back. I said the end, because Jesus is coming back and rapture us up, and then the end of the world will continue on. But there's going to still be systemic racism in our systems, in our organizations. But when you are truly led by God, He'll give you favor even through the mess.
Yes,
it can be a messy company, a messy politics.
That's why the civil
God
rights
is still saying, that's you.
That's why the civil rights movement was led by God.
Yes,
because it took God.
Oh my God. It took prayer to touch the presidents to sign stuff, because they didn't have to do that.
Even the freedom of slaves.
Yes.
He didn't free the slaves because he likes black people.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, so that's favor.
So it always has to be divine intervention.
Yes.
So that's what we ask for, divine intervention with our legal system, in our government, in our police department, all of that.
Every area.
It has to come from that. And you're right, more like save cops. They're going to be like, no, we praying this out of here.
You got to go, because you messing it up. You're a bad seed.
I'm not going to tell on you, but I'm going to tell my Father on you.
Hey, hallelujah. Don't get me to shouting.
Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. So that's all I'm saying. It's got to take prayer. It's not. That's why the Bible says these things come by fasting and prayer. It's not by your might or your talking and all that.
Not against flesh and blood,
but against
principalities and rulers of darkness of this in high places, and spiritual wickedness in high places. Y'all know that scripture. Come on.
All right, y'all. Wendy says, don't hate her because she's beautiful. People are so stupid. That Home Depot girl.
I know.
All right,
but
y'all.
When you said she was a born again Christian, that was beautiful. I like that, because she's not going to run and jump to all the comments that people are making. Girl, you should have somebody take care of you, pay your rent.
But they attacked her. They attacked her.
Pay your rent, girl. You too pretty to be there. You need to be in somebody's. I'm like, really?
But I think the answer is yes.
Y'all hoochie mama's coming at her.
I think with social media in today's age, maybe back in the day I wouldn't have said yes. I think you can be too pretty, good looking now
to work at a common store.
To work a regular, even in an office building.
You probably get a lot of pressure from people too coming at you, trying to talk to you.
I'm not talking about somebody that's like just good looking. I'm talking about like a model. We had
family.
I think you too good looking.
Family members that are nice looking, and they get a lot. They get
you can't have a regular job.
Approached by a lot of people,
and you can't have a regular job.
Sexual favors and everything.
You get, and your people mad because you're not talking to them.
Nasty world.
So you can be too beautiful. Isn't that something?
It is.
You can be too beautiful.
And people will come at you trying to get you.
And mad if you don't talk to them.
Oh, Lord.
So now I'm not going to give you the promotion because you're not talking to me.
Right. Or try to take advantage of that good looking, how good looking you are.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
All right, y'all. Okay. The poor good looking girl, huh? We feel sorry for the poor good looking person. All right. People be like, who feels sorry for the good looking person?
I don't know.
We making a case for people to feel sorry for them. Okay. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful, like Wendy said.
What they doing like they doing to this girl? No.
They attack them. Don't forget, y'all, to get our book, 100 family-friendly jokes, Volume 1. Mm-hmm. We're working on Volume 2 right now. Mm-hmm. The link is in the description.
Amazon.
Oh, and you could go on Amazon and pick it up. Just put in 100 family-friendly jokes, the Woods Report.
Yep.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to join any of our members only on any of our social media things.
Okay. Always believe.
Always believe. And that was another Woods Report. Hey, hey, hey. It's right over. Oh, that's not right.